What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Atlético Madrid career mode. We're starting off with a game against Valencia here. As we haven't really played them this much. This is actually the first leg of the semi-final, I believe, or the second leg, can't remember. But we do go ahead and win this, which is obviously pretty good. So hopefully we can continue our run in the Spanish Cup, but even if we don't, then it wouldn't really bother me too much because it is the Spanish Cup and I'd rather focus on the league and try and win the league, for example. So trying to do that would be first priority. But anyway, we do go ahead and actually pick up a 3-0 win against Valencia there. Thuram with 2 and Pogba with 1 as well, which is obviously a good result. Couldn't ask for anything better than a 3-0 win. And then we're going to also a scout report. Our scouts come to us and they've got scout reports, and a few of the players look kind of bad, to be honest. There was one of them I just carried on like continuing scouting and stuff, but like 47 to 65 potential, just stuff like that. It's not very good, so we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of them anyway. But there is an offer coming in for Jose Maria Gimenez, and him to go out on loan because he's 71 overall at the age of 19, not too bad. So I went ahead and accepted that, as you'd expect. So anyway, into the transfer deadline day now. You can see the amount of players we've got rid of. We got rid of like Ndoye, Carlos Ramos, Manquillo, Gimenez, Nana, all of these players that were just holding up stupid like wages and things like that, things that we wouldn't really need. A couple of them are on loan. But either way, we don't really need them. So we bought in like players like DL, we bought in Lallana, just kind of these backup players, things like that we will need throughout the season, because obviously our team isn't the most in-depth team, so it's quite difficult to get that. But anyway, an offer came in for our backup like a reserve keeper there, and I feel as if we only need 2 goalkeepers in the whole of the squad. So to have him there at the age of 34, I think it was, and 71 overall, something like that, I just went ahead and accepted whatever they would have accepted. They could have offered like £1,000 for him and I would have accepted it, because I don't want him. So anyway, going into the last hour of the transfer deadline day here, and I didn't really want to make any business in this transfer window, because, well, other than the ones that we've already got, we've got about £200,000 on the wages, but I want to wait until the end of the season to put that all in the wages, so we get more money next season. So that's pretty good. But £82 million was spent on that day, which is obviously quite a bit. But anyway, as we're going into a new month now, we're in the 1st of February. I wanted to go ahead and show you the scout report, as always, at the beginning of every month, as well as the table as well. So as you can see, Paul Pogba's stats there are just insanely good. Mario Suarez as well has gone up to an 80 overall. Julian Draxler, 82. Thuram hasn't really gone up, to be honest. Diego's the same. He's just stayed the same. Diego Costa's on an 86 as well. Now, I've used him on a couple of career modes, and I've noticed he's never gone up to an 86 for me, which is a little weird. But anyway, Dongu has a couple of stats that's gone up. Kurt Zuma's gone up to 76 overall as well. Eric Diaz starting to go up already. He only played like 1 game, and he's in poor form, so it's pretty decent. Koke's gone up a few stats. Courtois' gone up a few stats as well, but obviously he's a Chelsea player, so it's not really too much of a big deal. Adam Lallana has gone up as well. Insua has gone up. Miranda hasn't actually changed because he's been injured most of the season, so he's only played like 2 or 3 games for me, believe it or not, which is stupid. But either way, hasn't really changed. Then these are the players that are out on loan, so I wasn't really too fussed about these players too much until next season, and we'll see whether or not we will need to loan them back out again, because there's obviously quite a few players there like Adrian and stuff. I'm thinking about keeping as a backup striker. He's worth about £7 million and he's 80 overall, so yeah, I think he'll be a good backup striker, which is obviously good. But as you can see there is the league table. We're a game in hand in Barcelona, and we're 2 points behind. So if we win the game, we will go first. So technically, as long as we keep winning games, as long as we win like most of the games that we go up to the end and hope for Barcelona to go ahead and actually lose a couple, then we will stay first. But anyway, I went ahead and simmed another game against Real here, because it's a home game. I'm confident in home games, simming them. I hate simming away games because you never know what happens. Your team has to be very, very strong in order to win away games. So I went ahead and and just sim this time came here, and Diego Costa then scores in the 9th minute. Correa follows up for a 46th minute goal, which is obviously pretty good. Then Diego Costa scores again in the 66th minute, like you'd expect, because he just keeps scoring for some reason. And then we win that 3-0 again. So another 3-0 victory, obviously getting the goal difference, which is obviously pretty good. And yeah, so we're going to go into a game now against Valencia. Again, this is the second leg of the semi-final. Obviously, like I said, I don't like simming away games, so I went ahead and played this. So yeah, I put out a very, very strong team in this. I put out obviously most of our first team players. Valencia is a good team, so it's kind of worrying when we're playing against them. They are one of the better sides in the BBVA, so playing against them can be quite difficult sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I put out quite a strong team. It involved Diego Costa, players like that. So as you'd expect, Diego Costa is going to be playing as he's our top goal scorer and the top goal scorer in the league. So for him to play against a team like Valencia is obviously very crucial. But you can see their team there, Diego Alves, as you'd expect. Diego Alves is a beast. So we went ahead and played Diego Costa, the Lana, Draxler, Koke. So it wasn't my first starting team because there are players like Turan, Diego, Courtois on the bench. But like I said in the last episode, I want to start using Testogan more often. So anyway, we're going to the first bit here. In the 3rd minute, the first chance came to us here. We managed to go ahead and pass it to Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba through balls it to Diego Costa. Diego Costa shoots because we know he can hit them from there. We've seen it before in this series. But then he goes up for a throw-in, so nothing really comes of that. Anyway, it falls to Diego Costa again in the 16th minute. He turns back, runs in. He manages to do a fake shot. Somehow manages to get past 2 defenders there. And outside of the foot shot into the top corner. Lovely, lovely finish. And puts us 1-0 up in the 18th minute. So that was a lovely goal from Diego Costa. As you'd expect, he is an absolute beast. So that lovely little fake shot. Manages to get past there and just smashes it. So I'm surprised that the defenders didn't actually get their foot or a block or anything on that, but I'm not complaining. But anyway, in the 35th minute here, we do actually go ahead and score, but it is a foul for some reason. I don't actually think there's a foul there, but either way, it doesn't really matter too much. Diego Costa finds the ball once again. He does another fake shot, tries to get through. Sadly, doesn't. But from this, it is called from a penalty, actually, I believe this is. So it's a penalty kick. And obviously, Lana's like first league game, I think this is. I think this is maybe it's one of his first games, and he hasn't scored yet. So I put the Lana to the spot. He goes ahead and smashes it, does get it in the yellow, and the keeper saves it. The keeper freaking saves it. I was worried because of it being in the yellow and me putting so much power into it. I was worried that it was going to miss, but the keeper saved it either way. And then Paul Pogba, falls to Paul Pogba, doesn't quite get it. Felipe Luis then goes ahead, does a rainbow flick, I wish. Does a roulette past one of their players, tries to cross it in, but goes up for a corner. And then we give the corner to Draxler. He crosses it in, tries to find Alderweireld, comes off the crossbar, falls to Mario Suarez. Mario Suarez does a couple of chances, taps it forward, and slots it past the keeper in the 45th minute. That's 45th minute cheese. It honestly is. 45th minute cheese there, and puts us, I think, 2-0 up going into half time. So that's obviously pretty good. I think we're like 5-0 in aggregate, something like that. So it looks like we're going to be storming past in the Spanish Cup, was obviously pretty good. And hopefully we look forward to the final. Now, guys, let me know in the comments. Do you want me to live commentate the final? Let me know, because the finals I'm thinking about just live commentating compared to like all of these other ones, because obviously they're finals. They only happen once a season, so it's pretty difficult. But anyway, Ndoye then go ahead and find Keita. Great save from Testogan, keeps it comfortably, throws it out to Dongu, who finds Diego. Diego tries to run down the wing. I did bring on, obviously, a couple of substitutions at this point because we were 2-0 up, 5-0 in aggregate. There was no way they were going to come back. But Diego's running down the wing. He manages to do the Berber spin, does a roulette as well. He then he's running through. I was going to shoot there, but he does a Ronaldo chop instead, cuts in, and the keeper makes an amazing save to keep that out. I was really expecting that to go in, but sadly, the keeper makes an amazing save, and he goes out for another corner. So we had quite a few corners in this, but we passed it to Diego because his stats are just insanely good, like free kick stats. But Diego Alves makes a good save there, comfortable save, and keeps us from scoring once again, because it does go into full time. 2-0, but 5-0 on aggregate. So we do go through to the final, I believe, which is obviously pretty good. And I believe, which you'll see in a minute, I believe we're actually playing Real Madrid in the final again. So it's going to be an all-Madrid final, guys. Let me know in the comments whether you would want me to live commentate that. I was just about to say live stream it, not well, I won't live stream it. But as you can see, we won 5-0, and Real Madrid won 6-1. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Laters.